What's up, everybody? This is Josh.
And this is Jeremy. And this is our 1 week till the day broadcast live with us for our show, Brainwashed with Josh and Jeremy. We didn't really think about what we were going to say. We just kind of sat here and said, hey, let's go live. We finally decided on a time. We're going to
go from 6:30 to 7:30 every Tuesday night.
Thursday night.
Oh.
And this is live, so we can't change it. We're going to be live every Thursday night. Thursday night.
Don't turn in Tuesday night, or you can watch last week's.
I think you got to move further into frame.
Okay,
like you're out of frame.
Hey.
A frame.
Good.
Hold on, it says keep going. We're telling your followers to join your video. That's awesome.
All right.
Yeah, we had no idea how this works.
Somebody's telling them.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody is. I forgot to tell anybody.
Every Thursday night at 6:30, we're going to be live.
6:30 until 7:30. You'll be able to tune in and watch us rant and rave and talk about all the things from politics to
religion, sports,
to any other random thing. You know, sometimes we'll talk about animal rights. We'll talk about camping. Right now we're sitting in my camper because it seemed like a good place. Actually, I kind of like broadcasting from this.
It's pretty cool, and it's hot. Though.
Actually, I was going to say it's not cool.
It's really hot.
It's like a heat index of 110 today, and there's been no air in here, but actually there's a nice breeze coming through the door now.
Bad. I think you're getting most of the breeze, though.
Yeah, we weren't planning on talking about weather, but, you know...
we may cover some weather.
We had a good rain here about an hour ago, and it really cooled things down, so it actually feels pretty good in the old camper when you're standing in front of the door.
Yeah.
We have the door open, so it's like we're one with nature, but it looks like we're in the camper. But if we open this window up... Oh, look at that. Look at that.
We're not camping, though.
No, we're not
just
in the
hanging out in this camper.
We're in Rawhide, Alabama. For those of you who don't know where Rawhide is, it's nearly to Tennessee.
Yeah, Cloverdale.
Cloverdale. So, anyway, we're excited about the show. It will be much more prepared and less organic than this right here. Right now, it's really organic. We have a viewer. Oh, we had a viewer. They
dropped off. They were like, this is horrible.
They tuned out. They said, this is the show they were talking about?
Why am I
watching this? This is not the show.
This is not the show. It starts next Thursday, not Tuesday.
Thursday. 7:30 until, or no, 6:30.
Gosh, man, people are going to be tuning in at all kinds of different times.
We're going to post it in a post that you can watch that says we will be live from 6:30 until 7:30 every Thursday night live. So what you can do at that point, you can actually put your comments over in the comments section, and whenever your comments are posted over there, we will address those issues live on the air by talking about those issues. We'll have news stories.
Maybe talking about Crooked Hillary.
Crooked Hillary or Hillary, Crazy Trump.
Crazy Trump, Crooked Hillary.
Yep. What's that other guy's name, that independent? I forgot. It doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter.
Gary Johnson.
I wasn't even going to say his name. That's free airtime for the guy.
Gary Johnson. Yeah, for that one person that was watching and then dropped off.
I know, man. You know, the crazy thing is, though, people can go back and they can watch this later. So right now they're thinking, I'll just watch them later.
That's what everybody's thinking.
We actually did have people like texting and messaging us and things asking, you know, when are we going live? And, we have one viewer. Now we have Liz Phillips, who is, they left.
Come back, Liz.
Yeah, why'd you leave?
Or at least come back Thursday.
Yeah, come back next Thursday at 6:30 and tune in from 6:30 until 7:30. 6:30 until 7:30.
Thursday.
Next Thursday, 1 week from today, we will go live with the show. I know we're live right now, but this isn't really the show.
No, it's going to be a lot better than this, I promise you.
Right, this is called, we just wanted to come on here in a dual setting where we're both
randomness.
Randomness.
We're pretty good at randomness.
We are good at randomness. We thought about actually just going live with the show today for absolutely no reason and just actually having the show. You know, we sat at my table and just talked for like an hour to kind of get an idea of exactly how we wanted to go about doing the show. And it was probably better than what I've heard on the radio.
Yeah.
Personally. Yeah.
It's probably better than what the show will be.
Yeah, probably a lot better than the show.
So maybe we should all of our followers should just start meeting at Jeremy's house on Thursday night. No, okay. We're not going to do that.
Well, if they'll bring steaks and grill,
yeah.
I mean, I'll let everybody hang out in my yard if they'll bring steaks and grill.
Yeah. So there's some options available for our show, but for right now, we'll just stick to Facebook Live.
Yeah, Facebook Live.
So before we go, we're talking sports, religion, politics, basically any subject. Let's go real quick. Sports, real quick. Some things we'll be talking about. We'll be doing. We'll be giving our opinions, obviously, on teams. Nobody, probably outside the Southeastern Conference, because we're pretty biased to the SEC.
Yeah.
Kind of some SEC guys here. I'm actually. I'm a Tennessee fan. I probably shouldn't say stuff like that, but I am. Jeremy's an Auburn fan. But we promise we're going to be unbiased about Alabama.
That's right. We have nothing but love when it comes to sports for the SEC. Now, if you're this is a non-safe zone for Ohio State fans, USC fans, and Notre Dame fans. I'm sorry, love you guys, but we're going to rip on you constantly. If you're an ACC fan, we'll give you some slack. I mean, we can love on some Georgia Tech and on some Clemson.
State.
It
hurts my heart.
It hurts my heart, but I can show some love because hey, it's out of Florida. I'm wearing a Destin shirt right now.
Yeah, it's pretty
love
much
for
the same
Florida,
thing.
right? Same thing. So we're gonna love on the ACC some. We're gonna show major props to SEC. We're gonna give predictions. We're gonna tell you who we think's gonna win. Josh is gonna swear that Tennessee goes at least 13-0.
Yeah. I'm going to say 15-0 after the national championship game. And it probably comes back to the brainwash thing, right?
Right.
I'm always a preseason optimist. Like, it doesn't matter if, like, every starter's been injured and they all have to have, like, major surgery. I feel like Tennessee's going to pull it off every week. But I'll try to be a little more realistic when it comes to talking about it here with the brainwashed army. So...
Yeah, I'm more of a realist than Josh is. In fact, I'm like, if Auburn wins against Clemson, we may have the greatest season of all time. If Auburn loses against Clemson, it depends on how close it is as to whether they win another game all season. And I'm an Auburn fan. I mean, I'm like a fanatical Auburn fan. I tried to name my children Tommy Tuberville Goss. Tried to name my daughter Albie Goss. I mean,
I have a son named Peyton, and that's I tried to name my new son Grayson. I tried to name him like Knox or Nealon or something like that. And my wife wasn't having it. So
what he's not going to tell you is that he named his first child Madison.
Whoa! I named her Madison Lane.
Lane Kiffin.
That's irrelevant. It had nothing. Well, I'm just gonna. Never mind.
It's all right.
It's a sore spot.
I'll never forget the year she was born.
09, the year Lane Kiffin was at Tennessee.
We made the journey up because that was one of those odd years when Auburn and Tennessee play every 4 years, and we made the trip up to Knoxville. Josh paid for it, and anyway, we went up there and Auburn destroyed Tennessee in that game.
Destroyed is a strong word.
Auburn handily handed their rear ends to Tennessee.
And I tell you, the thing I remember most about that night was the feeling of desperation as I'm sitting there chewing on my hoodie string, and I look up at you and you're like cheering and jumping and slapping five to the Auburn people around us, and I have to drive home in defeat and misery.
It's true. Actually, we took Shayna's grandmother's car. We took the Camry.
We sure did, to save gas.
I did pay for the gas.
Hey.
He paid for the ticket. I paid for the gas to go watch his team get beat. But what was awesome was we were on the first row behind the Auburn bench, the visiting bench. So I'm like right there behind the bench at the 50-yard line. I mean, we were on the 50-yard line. And I'll never forget, I know we're talking, like, this wasn't supposed to be a show, but it's a show. I think we got like 8 minutes left until our wives are like, you got to come inside.
Yeah. Pretty sure I'm about to get shot with a BB gun randomly from out of nowhere. But
that may be our neighbors.
Go ahead. Auburn, Tennessee.
Yeah. Auburn, Tennessee. I'll never forget. There was a fateful moment. Throughout the entire game, I'd heard the chants over and over again. Eric Berry. Yo, he's scary. Eric Berry. They actually had a music video in there. It was ridiculous. Eric Berry was a DB. And anyway, Auburn had a running back named Ben Tate. And all game long, everybody waited on, a moment where they get in the open field, like Eric Berry's going to take out Ben Tate. And it was like two raging bulls collided as Ben Tate ran down the field, and Eric Berry hits him. And this is literally, my fists reenact this. It was like, boom! And they both bounced back off of each other, just stunned, like, what do we do? And then Ben Tate runs for like 20 more yards. It was the most amazing moment.
So next week we're going to talk about Eric Berry's NFL career versus Ben Tate's. So that's the lead into next week.
Did Ben Tate going to play for Tampa Bay?
I have no idea.
He
Nobody
plays for
knows that
somebody.
guy, Jeremy. Nobody knows that guy.
Yeah, but they know who Cam Newton is, by golly. Well, of course they know who Peyton Manning is, too. We saw how that went down in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Got the old W, baby. The sheriff rode off in the sunset with a win.
I'll end our sports talk on this, and we're talking about sports. This is supposed to be mostly a political, religious show with a little bit of sports on the side, but obviously you can tell that it is getting to football season, something that is near and dear to our hearts.
Yes.
You won't hear us talk a lot about NFL, maybe some, but our NFL talk will be more based upon
what SEC players are playing on which teams.
Right. Did you hear about Julio Jones?
Yeah.
I heard he's going to play with Cam Newton. If Cam Newton doesn't throw him the ball, then people are going to be whining about it.
Yeah. That will be the biggest majority of our NFL talk will be what the SEC players are doing in the NFL.
That's right. And hopefully they'll all be doing awesome because SEC's where it's at. And SEC football is more entertaining than NFL football. And that ought to get some comments.
Absolutely.
And some arguments.
There's no question.
No question. I mean, comparing the NFL to SEC football is like comparing Donald Trump to Hillary Clinton.
Oh, here we go.
Donald Trump is like the SEC. It's entertaining. It's engaging. You care about what's going on with it. Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you tackle Hillary.
Well, Hillary's more like
I don't want to touch her.
She's more like the Big Ten to me. She's more like the Big Ten to me.
Ram 'em horns or hook 'em horns. What they got?
No, that's the Big 12.
That's Big 12. I can't count.
I'm talking about the Big Ten, like Ohio State, Michigan.
Oh, that's
Michigan
right.
State.
Where am I at? Where am I? I literally
He's
don't
at that
care.
Tuesday 7:30 show.
Yeah, I can
That's
tell
not
you.
happening.
I can tell you who's in the SEC. Other than that, I thought they were like I thought they changed their conference to like the Legends and.
Yeah, they changed their conference name, like instead of the Big Ten East and West or North and South or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the Legends
and Leaders.
Leaders, yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds like
sounds
a
like some
church
stuff that
camp.
would come from up north.
Sounds like a church camp. It's like, this group's the Legends, this is the Leaders. Let's go to VBS. You know? I mean, I'm glad that they're really engaged with VBS and everything up in Ohio. But yeah. Buckeyes!
But anyway, so we're going to be talking about Eric Berry's NFL career versus Ben Tate's.
That's right. So, anyway, I guess this is all for our preview show. I see now that my neighbor that way behind us, like, if he snuck up to the window right now, it would be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Jerry Ballantyne.
his uncle. His uncle. What's crazy is we're videoing this, and the battery just said it's low, so then I hit close, and now we're back live. So anyway, he just joined, and we're about to get off the air, but this is just a preview.
Yeah, please don't judge us based on this.
No. We're going to wear ties and stuff,
We're
too.
even going to know when the show starts, starting next Thursday at 6:30.
That's right. Thursday, 6:30 to 7:30, every Thursday. You don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it.
You might want to miss it.
You probably want to miss it if you've watched this. You probably want to miss it.
Right. But I promise it's going to be better.
But please don't miss it.
You don't want to miss it.
Hit the share button, hit the like button, tell people about it. We're going to have a lot of fun and probably make some folks mad and stuff. I don't know.
We will definitely make folks mad. If we don't make folks mad, that means we're not doing
We're
our
not
job.
doing what we set out to do.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really our intent to make anybody mad, but when you start talking about truth and
That's right.
You can't talk sports, religion, and politics without making anybody mad. That's just how it is.
No. And this is a fact. We're going to talk about Jesus, and we're going to declare that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And no one comes to the Father anyway. Not through Buddha, not through Muhammad, not through Hinduism. No way.
Mary can't do it.
Mary
Allah
can
can't
do
do
it.
it.
Pope can't do it.
Can't get to the Father but by Him.
That's it. One way. Jesus is the only way. So tune in next week, 6:30 to 7:30, Thursday night.
Brainwashed.
Brainwashed with
Josh
and Jeremy. Tune in. Peace out. War Eagle.
Go Vols.